7. Joan and Harry's apartment, the next morning, a weekday. Joan and Harry in bathrobes. Joan regards the phone.
I can't do it.
You can absolutely do it.
I'm a terrible liar.
You're a magnificent liar.
Am I?
Of course you are.
What do I say?
You're sick and you can't come in.
Is that all it is?
It's a cinch. Look, here.
Do you know how many times I've cursed the people who do this?
1 million?
Now here I am doing it. I can't believe it.
You're a convert to the world of lying and sloth. Jesus Christ, Joe.
What?
Wow.
What?
Have you always had that?
The robe?
Where'd you get that?
I don't know. I stole it from some hotel. Why?
Jesus Christ.
You like it?
It is not a thing of liking. It is a thing of the fucking robe makes my insides hurt.
Get out of town.
I am not kidding.
Don't I always wear this?
It is a thing of the robe is tantalizing.
Really?
It is a thing of... What is this made of? It's like someone harvested my soul and took a loom and with the fabric, I guess with the fabric of my soul, they've made a robe and there you are wearing my soul, except, of course, technically it's still a robe.
Honey, I'm sorry. I'm not sure what that means.
No, I got lost halfway through there.
Got away from you a little bit.
I'm not used to talking like that. It just sort of ran away from me.
You like the robe?
That was my point.
I got that part.
And seeing it on you makes me want to take it off you.
Now, see, that I understand.
Right.
Right. Give me that phone. Hand that fucking thing over here.
You're going to do it.
Yes, I am. Right after you.
You want me to go?
It makes me nervous. I don't know why. It's like I'm cutting class and smoking pot and tricking my mother. It's just very exciting.
I love this. Once a week we should do this. The rest of the world calls in sick every other day. We should... Kate? Kate. Hi, it's Harry. Listen, I've got a... look, I don't know what it is. It's something bronchial. It's really terrible. Oh, you're sweet. Could you? Look, that would be great. No, I know. Plenty of fluids. Ah, shit! Oh, thanks. No, look, God bless you too.
Harry?
Right?
God bless you too.
Was that too much?
You blessed her right back.
Oh, did that work?
And the sneeze.
Was the sneeze good?
Who knew the husband was so talented?
Throw one into your thing.
Should I?
Hell yes, give it a little panache.
Doesn't this feel like high school?
Oh, I love it.
We should be smoking cigarettes and making out on the sofa.
Let's get some cigarettes.
Who was the first girl you ever kissed?
You?
Shut up.
I saved myself.
You are so full of malarkey. Me.
Throw the sneeze in there.
I'm going to throw in a whopper. You watch this. I'm going to sneeze her into oblivion. Louise? Achoo!
Very nice.
It's me. I'm sick.
Sure, great. Right to the point.
Yeah, I've got something bad.
Perfect.
So I'm not sure. Something very bad.
Maybe a little more specific.
I think it might be tubercular.
Excellent. There you go. That sounds serious.
Achoo!
Could lead to tuberculosis.
No, I already called. They said it's a 24-hour thing.
Be careful, Joe. You don't want to get too medical.
From food, apparently.
Ooh, short-term tuberculosis.
I'm not sure. I did have a tuna sandwich.
See, now you're going to get yourself into trouble.
Oh, no, that's okay. Don't come over.
Oh, shit. It's time to hang up.
They said it's contagious.
Maybe just do the sneeze again.
It's a plague. No,
Jesus,
I doubt
Joe,
it'll be in the paper.
Hang up,
they're trying to keep it from
seriously.
spreading. Louise, gee, I feel a surge coming on. I better go take a shot. A pill. I better... Achoo!
Wow.
I told you.
Oh, that was some terrible lying.
I told you.
Oh, but that was some dreadful lying.
The tuna sandwich part.
You got... What was it? Tuberculosis from a tuna sandwich?
I know.
Oh, that is some hellacious lying.
I think she believed me.
Is that possible?
You know what? I don't care. I don't even like tuna, you moron. I'm staying home to smoke cigarettes and to make out with my husband.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel slack.
Welcome to the human race.
Now what?
Now we play hooky.
Right. Okay. What does that involve?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Isn't there a lot of lounging?
Yeah, I've heard
You
that.
slump,
That sounds right.
wear sweatpants.
How's this?
Harry, you are multifaceted.
Do I seem idle?
Very.
How's my posture?
Dreadful.
Oh, thank you. You try.
Watch this. How am I doing?
You're not well.
I am irresponsible.
It's a little energetic.
Who gives a shit? Not me. I'm Whistling Dixie. Flunk me out of grade school.
Could be a little more lackluster.
Fuck, this is not easy, Harry. You'd think it'd be easy.
Oh, who knew?
There must be a trick.
Booze.
Yes.
I'll get you a drink.
An actual drink?
Well, you don't want one.
Isn't it 8:30 in the morning?
Technically.
I haven't had coffee. I think I might spew. Those fuckers with their precious hooky secrets.
Here.
What is it?
Liquor.
Do you think I should?
Bottoms up.
Oh, Jesus, that is strong.
It's double proof.
Still feeling a bit punctual.
Try this.
Harry chops up a line on the coffee table and hands Joan a rolled up note.
I think you need the full wallop. Anything?
Whoa.
Is it working?
I feel a little good for nothing.
Yeah, that's encouraging.
Burn my calendar. I am unavailable.
Try some lounging.
Oh, sofa cushions.
I think it's kicking in.
I am fucked the fuck up.
Oh, now there's some hooky dialect if ever I heard any.
Can I have a cigarette?
He hands her an imaginary cigarette.
Sure.
Oh.
Might have one myself.
Can you blow a smoke ring?
Watch this. I will write your name.
That's a duck.
That's what I meant.
Harry,
What?
look at your hairline.
Pardon?
Magnificent.
That's got to be the junk talking.
I have a confession.
Stone confessions are a hooky staple.
Do you know what I wish?
What's that?
What I wish in the whole hooky world?
I could not guess.
I wish my husband was here.
I think I can help with that.
Would you?
Sure. Hello.
There you are.
They kiss. Lights. Scene 8. Bean's apartment. Bean and Molly. The standing lamp is lit.
Hey, Bean,
Yeah?
will you tell me a story?
Sure.
How about something that starts out gloomy but ends happy?
How about the story of the night we met?
Oh, good.
The night we met. Feel free to chime in at any time.
I'll help out where I can.
Now, this is before we know each other.
So I'm miserable.
That's the least of your problems.
I'm inconsolable.
You're tortured and oppressed.
Get off me, you bastards! Leave me to die!
Exactly right. Okay. The night we met.
I love this so far.
It's night and it's dark.
The standing lamp dims on cue.
This must be the gloomy part.
It's pitch black. Super black. You can't tell if your eyes are open.
It's very dark.
And the power's out.
You're kidding.
The power's been out.
The bastards.
And the power's staying out.
Where'd I put that flashlight?
And as black as it is, as deep dark as it is, that's nothing compared with how hot it is.
It's hot.
Fry an egg on a sidewalk.
Oh, it's a scorcher.
Fry an egg on an ice cube.
Oh, it's a sizzler.
So hot you can hear the heat.
Shut up.
The heat fills your mind with the droning sound of hot.
Shut up.
But it won't.
I'm miserable.
You lie in your bed.
And I sweat.
Your breath burns your throat.
I'm
The
inconsolable.
sweat pools on your sheets.
I am blistering, baking, boil water in my mouth.
You feel your flesh cooking.
I feel my soul
You
evaporating.
lie there in the lightless dark and the super hot heat and you suffer.
Fuck.
And all the way uptown, in my own lightless hovel, I do too.
You oppressed?
I am tortured.
Are you hot?
I am singed.
We're miserable.
Lie there and we moan and we wallow and we suffer.
We realize that we have to get up.
Before the droning heat burns our brains to a crisp.
I gotta get out of here.
You stumble from your bed,
Oh, it's dark, Jesus.
grope your way to the door,
I'd light a match, but it's too fucking hot.
feel your way down the stairs,
Out the door into the street.
where it's soup,
Where it's lava.
where it's quiet.
Where is everyone?
They're at home.
They're in bed.
They lie in the super black. Their brains are burning.
I'm all alone out here.
Me too.
I stumble down the street.
Into a pole.
Ow!
A parked car.
Oh, my knee!
A brick wall of heat.
Ow, Christ, it's fucking
And
dark!
you're inside a mitten.
I can't
You're an
see!
infant muffled in a boiling womb.
I fall to my knees.
You crawl your way across the melting pavement.
Over sidewalk and curb, over asphalt and pothole,
Over litter and vomit.
over discarded gum,
Over filth and disease.
through a puddle of death.
Onto grass.
Onto grass.
You crawl into the park.
You come in from the north on raspberry knees.
You come in from the south, bleeding from your palms.
The park is a sewer,
A steaming dump.
an aftermath.
The grass is dead and stiff like a carpet of needles and rigor mortis.
I crawl across the carcass of a squirrel.
And his dry bones splinter and pierce your skin.
I crawl through a valley of syringes.
Heat on your back like an iron saddle.
The droning heat in my mind like the world's loudest dial
You
tone.
crawl across the park.
My belly drags on the ground.
You slither down a rocky slope
I slide down the muddy bank.
to the edge of the water.
I'm at the reservoir.
I stand at the lip. I peel the shirt off my back.
I kick off my shoes.
I peel my pants off my ass.
My sweat-soaked panties fall a soggy thud when they hit the ground.
I'm naked.
I'm nude. I dive in.
I hear a sound.
I dive deep.
I hear a splash.
I dive down and deep and deep and
I
down.
dive into the drink.
But I can't feel the water.
It's not hot. It's not cold.
It's my temperature exactly.
The same as my skin, the same as my blood.
You swim down through the water that you can't feel.
You do breaststroke through the senselessness.
You swim through the dark. You are blind, dumb, and numb.
Through the sameness.
Through the nothing.
The same nothing.
The nothing.
You come up from the deep for air that holds no promise for thick, toxic, hot.
I see you.
The standing light brightens to brilliance. The room is flooded with clearness.
And your eyes gleam in the pitch. And your hair reflects the light that doesn't shine.
And in the deafness of the buzzing heat, I hear you breathe.
Through the senseless water, I feel a ripple from your beating heart.
Hi.
Hi.
Fancy meeting you here.
And a breeze blows.
Aren't you the guy with the cup?
A cool breeze ripples the water.
I've been looking for you.
A star shines.
I've been wanting to do something.
A single star gets up from his sweaty bed and goes back to work.
I swim closer and I kiss you.
She doesn't.
Holy mackerel.
I swim closer.
I don't know if the water just got colder or if my blood is boiling.
I rest my hand on the back of your
I
neck.
rise to the top. I'm shockingly buoyant.
I wrap my legs around your waist.
Will you kiss me again?
Sure.
Will you climb in my mouth?
I will live among your teeth. I'll build a house on your molars.
Do you mind if I swallow you?
Not at all.
I feel you slide down my throat.
It's warm.
And into my belly.
Slosh, slosh.
Digest you.
I'm nourishing.
And delicious.
You sweat me out through every pore.
I piss you and I shit you.
Surprisingly, I don't find that disgusting.
And then I confess that every time I blink, I'm more than the quarter second I'm not staring into your eyes.
And I realize I'll never sleep again.
And when I say your name, I curse the smallness of speech, the audacious M and the O and the two lousy L's and the ridiculous Y that would fain represent you.
I'll never eat unless you feed me.
And when I touch you, the least of you, a wrinkled elbow or a calloused heel, the very least of you, I lose my mind.
I'll never drink but from your mouth.
And when I think of you, I lose the scratching static in my head. I lose the nagging buzz that drowns me. Every time I think of you, I screech and hurr and howl.
Who's that? Who is that?
Bean!
It's my sister,
We'll hide.
Molly.
Keep quiet.
Bean, it's me!
Go away! Go away!
Molly!
Come on, open up!
I said go away!
Bean!
Jesus Christ, what is wrong with this woman? Go away! Leave us alone!
Molly, she can't hear you!
Molly looks at Bean. Bean looks at Molly, then at the floor. Then the sound of keys inserted into the lock, keys turning. Molly crosses to the bathroom. She closes the door behind her. Simultaneously, the front door opens and the lights dim. Bean sits alone in the near dark. Joan and Harry enter. Harry carries a bottle of champagne and 4 glasses.
Surprise!
Lights. Scene 9. Joan and Harry's apartment later that evening.
We heard them talking.
We heard him talking.
Don't start with the passing, Harry, and the fucking nitpicking and your precious logic. You will find a way to disagree with me, and you will call it irrefutable and self-evident. And you know what it is? It's disagreeable.
Say she was in the room.
That is what I'm saying.
Yep, say you heard her talk.
And I'm not saying that, Harry. That's what happened. It's not a position.
Right.
I heard them.
You heard them talking.
Yes.
Right. So, well, first you hear them talking through the door, then what? We walk in.
I was there. Harry, I don't need a recap.
We walk in and, look, here's where it gets interesting, because we enter and she's not there.
What's your point?
My point is, she's not there.
What kind of point is that? I saw that.
Well,
I recognise that.
My point is, where did she go?
She went to the bathroom.
The bathroom.
What?
She slipped into the bathroom.
Maybe she hates us.
Well, she's never seen us.
She's a fanatic, Harry. She's an extremist. She hates the sound of us.
Right. So she hears us coming, she slips into the bathroom.
I would hate us too if I were her. I mean, I would despise us. We're incredibly boring.
Right. So then what? We're in the apartment, we sit with Bean in silence for 6 hours, then what happens?
Can we not do the blow by every fucking minuscule blow of this thing?
You insist you have to pee.
What's that mean? I had to pee.
Of course.
I had to pee.
But when you go in...
I had to pee.
Right, but when you go in, over Bean's sort of whimpered objections, when you go into the bathroom, she's not there. Joe, she's not in the bathroom.
She's a burglar.
How is that relevant?
She slipped out. She shimmied down a drain pipe or whatever it is they do. She's an expert.
Joe,
What?
There's no window. She expertly shimmied down the drain pipe because she hates us, and well, who wouldn't? Except there's no window in the bathroom. You know there isn't because you were just in there.
What's your point?
My point?
I'm just not sure what you are tiresomely driving at.
What do you think happened?
She left.
What, she crawled down the drain?
Oh, who can say?
Anyone can say, any sane person can say with assurance that she didn't crawl down the
Oh, but
drain.
that's your theory, Harry. I never said she crawled down the drain.
There's no window.
We've established that.
So what do you think happened?
I don't know.
Well, what conceivably... Do you have a notion? What do you think may have happened?
I said I don't know.
Do you have a theory?
I don't care.
Do you care if your brother is insane?
Joan slaps him hard across the face.
I have a theory.
I'm sorry.
You have a woman. Let's say she has no last name and an incredibly unlikely profession.
Harry, please stop talking.
I'm not finished.
I'm asking nicely.
Lifting a coaster from the table.
If you hit me again, I'll fight back.
That's a coaster.
Yeah, I don't care what it is. Let's say this woman... Why don't we say no one's ever seen her?
I'm getting a glass of wine.
But one day, once upon a time, why don't we say the woman appears in the night?
What if I put the robe on? Will you stop if I put on the robe?
She rides in, glass slippers, she sees Bean, who... Well, how should we describe Bean? Let's just say he's not exactly eligible.
Please. Does it help if I say please?
No, he's compromised, why don't we say?
Harry!
But the thief, she finds him mesmerising, she finds him captivating.
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
They fall head over heels. He is transformed. He is saved. Hallelujah!
I'm going to bed.
Which would be great. God bless him. We should all be so lucky, except for one thing.
Good night, Harry. I'm sorry I hit you.
She's not real. She's terrific, Joe. Everyone adores her. She lights up a room when she comes in, except she doesn't exist.
Yeah, well, so what?
I'm sorry, excuse me? So what?
So what?
She's not real.
People have different strengths.
Are you joking?
Not really.
Look, do you... No, hold on. Do you recognise that he's... I don't even know what you'd call it. He's dating someone who isn't a person?
Yes, all right.
And that this is a clear sign that something is very wrong
There was
with him?
nothing wrong with him.
He's hallucinating.
He's daydreaming.
Except... No, that's fine. He is. Except that he thinks that she exists. Which is great. Except that he believes in her.
Does he?
Well, doesn't he?
I don't know.
He thinks they've had relations.
Oh, Harry, if you go by that, I've had sex with every moron in my office.
No, it is not... You may think about having sex with every moron in your office. You don't actually think you've had sex with every moron.
So it's a difference of degree.
Excuse me, she's made up. When she drinks the water from a glass, the glass stays full. It's the same amount of water no matter how much she drinks. She can drink the fucking water all day long. The glass never moves because there's no one there.
I understand your point,
No,
Harry.
I don't think you do. My point is, your brother thinks she's real. My point is, he's in a full-blown romance with nothing. My point is, this makes him crazy.
It makes him happy.
Excuse me, but I don't think that's responsible.
Huh.
You're related to the guy.
I am. You're funny. You're right, Harry. He's a nut job. He's out of his mind. He always has been, every day of his shitty life. And then he was happy for a while. For a week he was happy. And I'm glad he was, okay? I liked him better when she was around.
Joe...
And I liked us better too.
Lights. Scene 10. Bean's apartment. Darkness. Bean crosses to the standing lamp. He turns it on. Dim light. Bean observes the lamp. He wears his overcoat. The light dims, and then the walls converge. Bean is not resigned. He does not sigh. Bean shakes the lamp by its throat, trying to wrest more light. The light dims further. He then crosses to a wall and leans against it, resisting. He pushes hard, his feet slip, he stumbles, he rights himself, he pushes against the wall. The walls continue to converge, slowly, inexorably inward. Bean fights. Lights. Scene 11, Bean's apartment. Bean sits at the table. Joan knocks as she enters through the unlocked door. She stands just inside.
Will you do me a favour?
Sure.
Will you touch my head?
How's that?
It's okay.
How you doing? Did you eat today?
Is it Thursday?
You know, I'm not sure.
I ate on Thursday.
Are you hungry?
No,
I could order you something.
that's okay.
Should I keep doing this?
Please. It's multi-purpose.
I see.
There's no window in the bathroom.
I know.
Not sure what they expect from you. Supposed to live among the various smells, I guess. They don't let you in the fucking bathroom out. I'm not sure that's so much to ask.
I'm sorry, Bean.
It's inconvenient.
I know it is.
Isn't sand made from... Isn't glass made from sand?
Something like that.
Sand is free. Seems like they're out to get you after a while. After a while, it's not... It's only cheap. They're mean. Do you want a glass of wine?
I'm fine.
I know how you like a glass of wine sometimes.
I'm okay.
I sort of want to poke my eyes out.
Don't do that. Can I take this off? I'm getting a cramp.
Bring a marching band stomping through your head and all of a sudden you can smell cookies baking halfway across the city. Now I can't switch it off. And I have to smell the full awful when there's no window in the bathroom.
Can I sit?
Resting his head on the tabletop.
I'm just going to rest this thing a minute.
Remember Tim Adair? Bean?
I remember he broke your heart that time and you wouldn't come out of your room. That was when Mum couldn't hear you unless you held her by the ears and screamed in her face.
I wrote his book reports.
Why?
Because I loved him. More than life itself.
I guess that's a good reason.
Then he left me for that new girl with the jeans.
Yeah, what's the face?
And that night I was up in my room. Do you remember this? It was dinner time. Mum kept calling.
Dinner! Yoo-hoo! Dinner!
Yeah, God, yoo-hoo! And I was just sitting on the edge of my bed and I was crying. Just heaving, you know. End of the world, snot. You know, that thing when you're crying so hard you can't make space between the sobs to breathe. And I was touching myself for comfort, I don't know. Had my hand down my pants. He had that yellow bicycle.
Yeah.
And so there I am, keening and masturbating and sloshing around in 6 kinds of fluid, and I can remember seeing myself, observing myself from above, looking down at this puddle. I remember thinking, very distinctly, look at her. Look at that. How I've been rendered by this boy. This shallow boy, this paper bag has obliterated me. Look at that. And I said, this is the last time. Out loud, I actually swore to myself, the last time that I will be made a fool of by feelings. So I zipped up my pants and I wiped my face on the sheets and I started my life. I jumped my husband yesterday. I kissed his feet, made him scream like a baboon, and I cried on his shoulder and lay there next to him and traced pictures on his stomach with my finger.
Joe,
Because of you.
she's not real.
I don't care.
She's not real.
I don't care who she is, B. I saw what she was to you. I don't think it matters.
It matters if you're me. Am I okay?
Of course you are.
Are you sure?
You're a bit lonely. Hey. Do you want a cigarette?
Okay.
Joan lights Bean an imaginary cigarette. She hands it to him. She lights one for herself.
I didn't know you smoked.
I just took it up.
They smoke.
This is delicious. I want to hide.
You can if you like.
I want to hide in my room and never be found. I want to sit very, very still. And then eventually I turn to ash, and in 100 years I get swept up by a guy with a dustpan.
Well, I'm afraid that's not an option.
Why not?
You have a sister. I'll tell you what. Who could that be?
What?
There's someone at the door.
Joey, come on.
1 second. I'm gonna give you two some privacy.
Joey, that's not how it works.
Really? Well, how does it work? I'll call you tomorrow. You figure out what you want. I'm gonna go home and fuck my husband.
What the hell?
Smells like smoke.
Very funny.
Holding up a bottle of whiskey.
I brought you a present.
Is it real?
Is this how it's going to be now?
Just curious.
Molly opens the bottle, holds it upside down. Nothing comes out.
Does that answer your question?
It saves on cleanup, I guess.
She pulls Bean's cup from her pocket. She pours. The whiskey fills the cup without any obvious adjustment to the bottle.
Death to literalism.
Molly drinks from the bottle. Bean drinks from the cup.
You know, there's a theory going round.
People will talk.
They're saying I made you up.
Is that right?
You're a figment of my imagination.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think they have it backwards.
How do you mean?
I think you created me. I used to be quiet. I was flat, I was wallpaper. I stayed very still. I met you and I became real. I ate and drank. I left footprints. I had volume. When I entered a room, there were more people there.
You know, I could say the same.
You? Please. You're fearsome.
I was a scab. I was a burned and crusty lizard that lay on a wound. You dissolved me. I got melted. Now I have a squishy middle. I'm like a jelly donut.
Molly,
Yeah?
I've been alive in my life for a single week.
Lifetime of waiting.
I'm pacing the platform.
Years of starvation.
And then a week-long feast.
A week of light.
A week in the wow.
When all of a sudden, all the love songs make sense.
They've been sung all my life in Greek and Pig Latin.
They were gibberish.
Rubbish.
Hostile nonsense.
Making fun behind my back.
Then for a week, I know all the
The
words.
songs ring out from every speaker.
They sing to me in my mother tongue.
I've always known that life was meant for other people. That the sun and the air and the conversation, that I wasn't born for those things. You brought matches and desire, and you set fire to my soggy self, and now I'm alive. I have the courage to want. I want to make speeches from the balcony and buy hot dogs from vendors. I want to piss off the roof and play catch with an egg.
You want to go outside?
You made me brave.
You want to go outside? I have a certain strength, Bean. I'm not so good at the outside part.
Molly.
Listen, I'm not a person who asks a lot of favors.
I'm sorry.
I am known for my self-reliance. I don't plead.
I think I have to try it.
I'm going to make an exception, please. Don't leave me. Bean, please don't make me go.
Molly lifts her hands in surrender.
I'm sorry.
I see.
I think I have to try the thing of people.
Okay,
Don't I? I have to try.
I understand. It does seem like the brave thing.
Molly.
No, come on. You're not the only whack job in the ocean.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Couple of weeks drunk, I'm as good as new.
Molly crosses to Bean, kisses him full on the mouth, a deep, sexy, passionate, big-time kiss.
Go find the flesh and blood, Bean. Make me proud. I'm keeping the outfit.
I think that's fair. Molly. I don't know who I am without you.
You'll be fine.
I don't know if that's true.
Take a walk. Eat something. Read the paper. Try a little life. If you hate it, you know where to find me.
I don't want to be dead again.
So don't be. Live.
Molly exits. Bean crosses to the lamp. He touches it. It brightens to brilliance. The end.